Did you hear the one about the guy who robbed the gun shop with a knife? Eddie leapt through the shop door with his red eyes blazing and his lips pulled tight against his teeth. Holding a machete, samurai-like, in his upper hand, desperation bulged in his face like a sleeping bag in a hitchhiker's backpack. This was a very bad introduction, because Thomas was having a ratchet day. Girlfriend trouble, mostly, in the form of a streetwise young thing he picked up from the mall 6 months ago. She was smoking deck outside McDonald's with some homeless kids. Bright pink lips and a Kiss Me t-shirt. She said her name was Amethyst. And she fit into his violent jealousy like a pool ball dropping in a pocket. She'd come around the gun shop most days at 2 p.m, giggling and flirting with everyone inside. Thomas would let her polish the glass cases in the front of the shop in return for a coffee and a meat pie. And then she'd stand in the plate glass window, mesmerized by the flashing sign of the appliance store opposite. And Thomas, he thought it was beautiful. Well, Thomas wasn't such a catch, and he knew it. 40-something, although he looked younger. The balding patch was still in its infancy. He was still a size 38 in the pants. He'd watched his old man fill out as he'd aged, and he wasn't looking forward to his share of the family inheritance. A red nose and a bar stool. And Amethyst, she wasn't exactly the mothering type. But her nightly refuge in his bed was more than enough sweetness for his lonely existence. The thing was, he hadn't seen it for a week. He was beginning to think someone else was getting his share of the honey. Adding to that, the till was down. Those lazy bastards in Parliament had changed the rules and regulations around the licensing, use and purchase of firearms, which in a country where even the police are barred from carrying weapons, made his business expansion opportunities few and far between. All Thomas could do to stay focused that morning was fondle and polish his merchandise, loading and unloading his favorite rifles, imagining what he would do to Amethyst's lover if he caught the two of them in an incriminating situation. So it was like a savior when Eddie came into the shop that morning, looking like a pea-freak on a Crime Watch reenactment, a blood-curdling scream, and a trickle of sweat that ran all the way from his greasy fringe to his torn collar. It was a death wish Thomas could respond to. He fired instantly. His only regret was not pausing to utter, "Make my death."